Okay, we want to talk about searching for properties in the MLS, the easiest way to do that. And so as you can see, I'm on my home page, and I'm just going to simply I'm going to click on Quick Search. When I click on Quick Search, the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that this heading right here is saying what you want it to be. So in this case, I want to do residential. So this is on residential. If I click change template, I can also switch it to vacant land, or I can multifamily, or so on and so forth. I'm going to stick with residential. And then as I go down to the left, you notice that on in the middle of the screen is got to 1,381. That's how many listings are of residential that are currently on the market in the MLS. So on the left, though, is the search criteria. So status is already checked, and it's showing active and active with bump, right? So if I wanted to switch that to pending, I would just simply click pending. And then I would go down and tell it what the parameters are, how many days back, so on and so forth, or what the date range might be. And then close, same thing. I hit click closed, and then I can go back a certain number of days. If you're doing a market analysis, you want to try to stay within 120 days. If it's vacant land, you can go back a year. Sometimes you may even have to go back 2 years on vacant land. You can see that the number changed to 1,248 residential properties sold in the last 120 days in the MLS. You can also do a date range, but you really don't want to go back all that far. I start out with 90 days when I go back and do my CMAs. Let's go back to active. So now that I've got an active, you see all these blue dots. If I hit close, all these blue dots, these are all the homes that are for sale. And at any point in time, now I go to any point in time I want to see them, all I have to do is click on view results right up here. But if I want to narrow this down more, I would listing price, and I would say I want to see everything that's 800,000 and up. And I want to bring up waterfront properties. So I'm going to cruise down here, and I'm going to find listing type, and I'm going to scroll down to residential waterfront. There also is manufactured waterfront, but I want residential waterfront, and I want residential secondary waterfront. So I'm going to hit the shift key on my keyboard, and while holding down the shift key, I'm going to select residential secondary, and then it's going to bring up everything. Now you notice at the top where it says view results, there are now 75 pieces of real estate that are active on the market that fit that criteria. So if that's good enough, then I can click view results. But if I wanted a little, narrow that down a little more, because now let's say that my people really want a total, they got to have a minimum of 4 bedrooms. Now I can switch this to 4 bedrooms. Now I'm down to 49 properties. Let's say that they really got to have a minimum of 3 bathrooms. Now I'm down to 45 properties. I click view results. Here are my results, and this is in the landscape list format where all of the stuff is kind of like spread out. So what you could do instead, forgive that little action that just took place. When you view the results, I accidentally got out of there, but it's the same result. I would go up to detail, and I click on detail, and now each one of these that I click on, I'm going to be able to see the front picture and the details of the property. So that's how to do a search on the MLS. Anytime you need to go back to edit that search, you just click right here next to list, edit search, and it takes you back here, and you can manipulate these any way that you need to.
And can you save that so that that's what comes up, or?
Let's see, you can save it by clicking save, and you can save that search. So like, let's say you've got clients that are, you offer a lot of clients the service of waterfront, and you want to always be able to really with one click waterfront, then you could click save search or save quick search as a template.
Okay.
And then you would name it. I'm not going to save it because I got out of it and it's not the right one, but I would name it, give myself a description, then click on save, and then that is a search that I could easily bring up anytime I needed to. That's also how I could send the listings to my clients that fit that criteria as well. You saw the at the bottom it said subscriptions and save.
Okay.